Hey besties, it is time to close out this last paycheck budget. And trust me, we're diving into all of the real numbers. As always, any wins, challenges, and everything in between. Look, if you caught my last video on the payday routine, then you know that this is a step that's a must in my money system. It helps me to stay on track. It helps me to know if I overspent in any category, etc. So look, grab your budget, because a lot of you guys tell me that you close out your budgets with me, and I so love that. Your favorite drink if you need it, but we won't be here long. And let's close out this paycheck budget. Let's get into it. So the first thing that you're gonna need is your budget book. So make sure that you have that handy. And then you're gonna go to your paycheck budget. And then also you're gonna need your bill tracker. Hopefully you do have a bill tracker. I do have a dedicated video on my bill tracker and how I complete it. So if you need that, then definitely I will leave it linked down below. Also pens. You will need some pens, different color pens. I mean, you don't have to, but this is just what I use, so I'm gonna share. I use color pens that indicate black if I was on target, green if I came in under budget, and then this is my burgundy slash red, that I need to buy a red pen, but my red pen just in case I went over budget in any category. And you are gonna need a expense tracker. If you have your expense tracker, that's gonna be very vital in this process. That is one thing I will say that I did not do this past pay period, but I will be doing it in the next one. So I'm just gonna pull up my bank account really quick. So let's get started. In my bill account, I had a total inflow for the month, or for this pay period, of $2,422.66. And I had budgeted for $1,693.66. However, I will say that what I will do in the next budget is I will already include the unemployment amount here, just to make sure I have a little bit more of an accurate inflow total. So essentially I did receive more than I did budget for. So going down to the fixed expenses, this is where my bills are and my tithes. I did give my tithes for this pay period. And then my mortgage, I have half of my mortgage going into my mortgage account every time I do receive money. So that money did go over there successfully. And my internet cable was paid. It was $138.77. My ADT was paid. It was $59.99, came right in on budget. Clear was paid. However, it was under budget, or it was over budget actually. I under budgeted for it, and it came in at $199, so it was like $10 more. And I did make an update here on my, at least I think I did, let me see. Oh, I didn't. So on my Clear, I want to update that. I believe that the price has gone up. It was $189 and now it is $10 more. So I want to have an accurate amount for that. So it came in at $199. And then next is life insurance. So I'm gonna go onto my computer and I'm gonna look into my account and I'm gonna see if my life insurance came out, and it did, and it came out for $117.04. So it actually came out right on budget. And then for my gym membership, that did come out too, and that came out on budget. Now I did have also some unbudgeted items that I did go ahead and make a payment for. So my gas, I have received my gas bill and I just went in and paid it, and it was a total of $59.55. And then for my solar, I did go in and make my solar payment as well, and that was $71.33. So anytime I receive a bill that is not on auto pay, then I just go ahead and pay it right away in the state that I'm currently in right now of being unemployed. So now what I'm gonna do is I am going to get my bill tracker here, and I'm going to check off all of the bills that was paid in January so far. So anyway, all of my bills have been paid for the first half of the month, and then next coming up is I also did pay my gas. I paid my solar and my gas already. So solar has been paid and gas has been paid, and Apple will be paid soon. So anything that is not on auto pay, I have paid those bills. So the only bills that I have left for the month of January is my car insurance, the court bill, and the Netflix bill that will be coming out, but everything else have been paid. So now I am going to add up all of the fixed expenses. I'm sure I'm going to be over budget because of these few items here that I was over budget. So I'm going to add them all up and see what the fixed expenses totals are. So total actual is $678.67. Now I'm going to take the total actual 2422.66, subtract 678.67. And we have a total of $1,743.99. So currently we are, per this budget, so actual $1,743.99. So now we are moving down to close out the variable expenses. So food and groceries, I did take out $100 for this. I didn't actually end up going grocery shopping because I did give this away to someone who was affected by the fires, and I just went in my wallet and this was the cash that I had in there, so I just gave it to them. So tomorrow I definitely should be going grocery shopping. So for gas, I did pay the $66.31, and let me just make sure I did. Yeah, $66.31. That came in right on budget. And then I had took out $100 for donations, so that was another $100. And then the nail salon I did actually budget for this afterwards, after the video, and I took out $130. I will be going to get my nails done. As it relates to my no spend, this was an exception for me. This is my nails, my nails, my pedicure, my eyebrows, my lip, like everything is $130. So I'm gonna add up all of these figures and then see where we are. So we're at a total of $396.31. So this is over budget. And we'll see how much we have left over from the variable expenses. So we come in at a total of, make sure you guys can see this, $1,347.68. Now we're going up to our sinking funds, which is pretty much savings. And we're starting with $1,347.68. I did take out $50 for household, so that's right on target. I took out $50 for toiletries. I took out $20 for skincare. For medical, I took out $10. For AAA, I took out $60. For Prime, I took out $8. And then general savings, I did take out $100. And then I also did take out another $100 for my general savings as well. And that came from when I got my unemployment. So I am going to now add up all of the savings / sinking funds and see how much we came in at. So this was a total of $398. As you can see, the only thing that was added from there was the general savings. And so I'm going to take the actual savings, which is 1,347.68, and I'm going to subtract 398. And the total is $949.68. All right, so debt payments will be starting soon, FYI. All right, so the total amount that we're looking for is $166.87. Now, I did take a total of $691 and I transferred it over to my savings account because I wanted to get the money out of my bill account. One of the things that I'm really going to be uber focused on in 2025 is getting any extra money that I have in my account that's not bill money, taking that money out and moving it somewhere else. And that's what I did. So I am going to subtract from this total here, from the $949.68, I'm going to subtract $691.56, and I should get $166.87. Drum roll, please. Okay, I'm going to clear the calculator just so that the drum roll is cleared. I'm so nervous. Okay, $949.68. I know some of you guys have already did the addition or the subtraction, and you're probably like, girl, you didn't make it. Let's see. Okay, $949.68, and I'm gonna subtract $691.56. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. So it says that I should have $258.12. And I only have $166.87. So I'm gonna just do this again. $949.68, and I'm subtracting $691.56, and it's saying that I should have $258.12. So whenever that happens, I have to find the extra money. So right now, I should have, write myself a note, $258.12, but I actually have $166.87. Okay, so I am looking for $258.12 minus $166.87. I'm looking for $91.25 in my account, in my bill account, because I do everything out of my bill account. So I need to know where something is missing. So Let me look in my account. This is also one of the reasons why expense tracking is important. This is the perfect example of why sometimes we think that we can just look at our transactions and we think that that's enough, but it's not. Clearly, as you can see, it's not enough, because if I was expense tracking, then I should be able to find that $91.25, where it is important for me to find that money, because we, in 2025, we're going to know where our money is and not where it's wandering away. But what I think could have possibly happened, it is a possibility sometimes when you are starting a budget and you still have money coming out of your account that didn't hit your balance when you started that budget, even though the balance reflects one thing, it could actually be another thing if those items are still pending. And I'm thinking that that's what happened, because I'm actually accounting for everything from after I got paid, but I do believe that there was something that was still pending. So yeah, I transferred, and then let's see here. Because I had some withdrawals. I don't know what those withdrawals were for. Yeah, see, but I don't even think that was it, because, okay. Well, I'm going to give myself a B. Okay. I'm going to give myself a B. And let me tell you why I'm going to give myself a B. Because I'm not negative in anything. All of my bills are paid. I did save money. I saved a lot of money, actually. I saved about $800. So the numbers are just not numbering. But overall, during this pay period, I did come out still good for this pay period. So I will be completing my paycheck budget for the next time that I get paid, which is in a couple of days. And I'm going to make sure that when I budget, these are the lessons learned. When I budget, I'm going to include all of the money that I expect to receive in my inflow. And then my second lesson learned is to make sure that I am expense tracking. But let's talk about some of the wins. Some of the wins is that I was able to save a total of, so we got 700 here, well 691, and then also a total of 200 there. So I was able to save around $800 or $900. I also paid all of my bills on time, and I contributed to my sinking funds to make sure that I am saving for future expenses. I was also able to donate in this pay period as well to, those who needed it. And yeah, and I actually did the budget. I did the 1 week check-in. So definitely I had some opportunities, but I also had a lot of wins as well. So I will continue with the next budget, but I'll make sure that I'm expense tracking. And yeah, so let me know down in the comments, do you expense track? And if you do expense track, tell me how successful you are at expense tracking. Also, I haven't really eaten out this pay period as well. I also do want to take a look at my no spend. I am doing pretty good. I need to complete this, but as you can see, I haven't spent any money outside of my budget for half of the month. So I'm really excited about that. And Yeah, so that is pretty much it in this video. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And until the next video, I will see you in the next one. Go be great, besties. Peace out.
You special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how